Right, to be honest with you, I think we've done enough of this game build, and I think you've already created a great working game. But now is the point in which you can go and put your own take upon this game. You can change a few things, and I'm going to give you a few ideas. Doesn't mean that they're right, just some ideas of things that you might want to do that actually don't really require any more skills than you've taught already. So, for example, we have this thing where if the shark touches the crab, then we know the shark is basically going to lose a life. But maybe we could get him to switch to, back up in costumes here, maybe he can switch to that costume 3 of the shark. And then maybe he would disappear and then reappear, flashing if you wanted to, between, well, roughly, in the middle of the screen. Maybe that's what happens when you lose a life. Maybe Mr. Shark goes to this point. That's one idea. We haven't even looked at this icon over here, sounds. I'm not even going to teach you those. They're easy enough to work out. In fact, if you used Scratch in primary school, you probably used them then. Other things that you could do. I mean, this game could go on for a long time. We've got a scoring system and a live system, but, you know, some of you kids are very good at video games. Maybe you'd never lose a life because your fish and shark game skills are so mad. Well, maybe you could have a timer. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to do that. You do need a bit of teaching. But in the other videos that I made, there's a game build called, I think we call it Mole Smash or Mole Mash or something like that. And there's a timer in that one. But the techniques in that video are exactly the same as the ones you would use in this game. So I don't need to remake that video. Just go and watch it in the Mole Smash game. Another thing that you might want to do is when we've got this fish, maybe it's saying change X by 3. Maybe you could introduce random numbers. Maybe you could have the speed as a variable and it might change. I don't know, there's nothing particularly complex about that, but maybe different fish have different speeds. Pick a random number between 1 and, well, whatever you want, 1 and 10. What else could we do? Let me have a think now. I don't know, maybe, it's an idea, maybe we could introduce a puffer fish. And the puffer fish will home in on Mr. Shark. It will slowly move closer and closer to Mr. Shark. And you might be thinking, well, how do I do that? Well, actually, in motion, we had this pointing direction, but we've got point towards, and you can see that actually it can point towards any object in the game. So you could put a puffer fish or something in there, and maybe the puffer fish can point towards Shark 2, as it's called there, Shark 2, and maybe he'll just, instead of doing changing X and Y, you can use this move so many steps, and it might do that forever. Or maybe it might do it, it's got its own little timer and the pufferfish only comes in for 15 seconds and he slowly heads towards Mr. Shark, and then after 15 seconds he might flash and disappear. Again, there is nothing new to that, well, apart from the timer bit, you can learn that from Mole Smasher, but you now have the ability, you've got enough skills here that you can go and improve upon what we've made here. So that's it for this game build. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck with your own interpretation of it.